All right, it's time for our Week 10 preview. Our first game, definitely not last or least, is Vanderbilt taking on Texas. I have this game, Vanderbilt winning 26-21. I had to think on this one for a while. Originally, I picked Texas to win this game, and after spending a lot of time thinking about it, I don't know why on earth I would pick against Diego Pavia. That just seems like a foolish move. I did that once already this season, and he proved me wrong. And out of all the teams I could have picked him to lose against, it was the team I hate the most, LSU. Going into Nashville and dropping that game. Actually, I should say Diego Pavia took that football game and won it himself. They did not drop that game to them. So I'm not going to doubt Vanderbilt right here in the spot. The real reason that I did the last time was because I felt like the defense they were playing was going to stifle their offense from being as consistent as they had been. And I didn't think to be able to possess the ball the way that they typically do. I was wrong. They didn't punt until the fourth quarter. So uh, I'm having a hard time seeing Texas after how poorly they performed defensively last week in Starkville do what they need to do to slow down Diego Pavia in this game and take the ball from their offense. So I think it'll be really close. Vanderbilt's probably going to need to take everything they possibly can into Austin to win this game. It's going to be a tough one. I think that Texas is going to come to play. They've got a new fire under them with how they finished that last game. I don't care who they start at quarterback. I'm expecting the same result offensively, and I think it'll be better. I'm expecting a little bit more from Texas in this game, but I just don't think it's going to be enough to beat Diego Pavia and Clark Lay and company. I bet Vanderbilt probably will win by a touchdown.
Texas has not played a home game since they beat Sam Houston 55 to nothing on September 20th. I think this will be a very welcome home game for them. They've played 4 games in a row away from home, 3 of those on the road, and then the neutral site game at the Red River Shootout. I actually like them to get a big win here. Really, just my gut is telling me that. I hope Vanderbilt wins. I will be cheering for Vanderbilt, but I just feel in my gut that Texas is going to find a way to get this done. I like the Longhorns 24-17.
Yeah, I think that whatever result we end up getting, you probably will be able to pick one or two of plays in this game that decided the final outcome. Which in most close football games that can be the case, but given how Texas and Vandy have been winning football games as of late, I think you can pick very specific instances where they have key players make big plays in big moments. Um, I I really like what Vanderbilt's running backs have been able to do. Texas is going to have to key in on that. If they can stop the run, that would probably be the biggest key to this game for Texas because Vanderbilt's passing offense did not look great last week against Missouri. I think there's a lot to be said there. Texas's secondary has been weak at times. They got burnt last week. So maybe Vandy finds a way to exploit that. But overall, I think there's points to be had on both sides of the field. Vanderbilt had their best defensive performance of the season last week, in my opinion, but I've also seen them give up some points. Being in Austin, I think that they struggle a little bit more than they did last week with Missouri team that had to put in a freshman quarterback. We may see a different quarterback from Texas this week. So Vanderbilt may not have a lot of film on the quarterback that Texas is going to be starting. So that will probably play an impact in the game as well. I expect Cedric Alexander to be a focal point in the offense this week. He needs to get more touches. I know McKalen Young has been playing really well, but Cedric Alexander is still one of the best backs in the SEC. And with the right volume at certain points in the game, I think he should be an impact player here. So I'm excited about this one. It's probably my favorite matchup of the whole week. I think it'll be probably the best game out of all of these that we're covering.